organizations can be murder. I know that is a sensitive claim, perhaps even shocking. For this reason, let's leave this statement aside for a moment. We will get back to it in a while, because whether you decided to start up a new business or you are the captain of a century-old company, the culture of your company counts. In fact, a positive organizational culture can be a magnet for top performance, while a toxic one will have the best workers running a mile away. In order to create a truly effective business organization, those who manage people must look beyond the financial gain and focus on creating workplaces where employees not only love to spend their time, but also feel satisfied and motivated. In seminars, conferences, formal and informal meetings, organizational culture is a big talking point, and yet it seems only a semantic exercise far removed from its real meaning, because the organizational culture is defined by the beliefs and behaviors that permeate your organization. Although it's not easy to define it, because the culture is a living aspect of your business, which develops and changes as you grow. For this reason, it's important to try to intentionally develop a culture that is a true representation of the values of the company. Because if you do not oversee the organizational culture, it will certainly have a negative impact on business and organizational efficiency. And yet, organizations can be murder. What do organizations often seek to murder? Who has not felt, at least once in life, the effects of an organization which has torn to pieces and mangled your entire life? Yes, work organizations can be murder indeed. But we've got a lot of experience with organizations. In fact, if we take a step back, we can easily realize that we have already had to deal with organizations in our early family life. Our experience with our mother, for example, is organizational life. But that's another story. Not to mention schools, corporations, government, and in a wider context, tribes, ethnic and racial groups, nations and organizations and policy and business. It just begs the question, how pervasive and psychologically deep-reaching are the effects and influences of these organizations on our inner lives? Indeed, you may well ask, is there such a thing as the individual? Is there anything left? Yes, there is indeed. The center of the ego, the self, the core of potential individuality and the essence of personhood is left. And although to get to this essence and stay with it is demanding, and at the same time it requires a great deal of effort and motivation. So let's go back to the workplace. What do work organizations often seek to murder? Now we can put forward an answer. It's the small voice within us that organizations often seek to murder. Why? Well, because our unique signature can threaten their dominance and authority. But is there any possibility for this powerful relationship between organization and individual to be potentially more fruitful for both? Can companies turn this challenge from viewing the organization as a destroyer to finding in this relationship an opportunity for an excellent and healthy kind of business? As a psychologist, I can say that solutions to this challenge can be complex and varied. So let's just share some psychological reflections, and yes, since we are talking about organizational culture, let's focus our attention on the importance of encouraging some kind of lifelong learning and development culture, even and especially within our organizations. CEOs, senior leaders, and employees must all keep learning because of one simple word: relevance. This refers not just to the relevance of the product or service the business provides. This can also be taken to a personal level. How relevant am I as a leader? How relevant am I as a team member? So it's important to encourage and create something like an everyday is a school day sort of culture within our organizations. Employers need to provide the right tools to create learning and development opportunities to ensure all members who make up our organizations reach their true and maximum potential for the benefit of everybody. And also create training sessions and development programs where a voice can be given to our unique signature for the benefit of everybody. Organizations can be murder, but through an intense engagement with organizational life, one may find the opportunity to be born again and have a more uplifting effect on all aspects of your life. And the organization may also grow and change for the benefit of everyone's health. So, until next time, see you soon. Ciao!